Hello, this is Joe Pryor, the virtual real estate team in Oklahoma. And, we're in October right now, which is typically a slower time of the year. And also rates have really affected us a lot. Now, I don't have my September stats for Oklahoma City and Tulsa, so this is somewhat anecdotal in terms of what I'm finding out from other realtors. But, if we went in August a year ago, last year, then days on market were 32 days. Now, what does that mean? We do what's called an absorption rate. In other words, what is the typical time it takes for homes to sell average? And that means the 7,500 properties within the MLS system. Well, the average time a year ago, August, was 32 days. Well, last August, it was 41 days. So two things happened. Inventory increased, so there's more choice. That kind of slows things down. And second of all, rates had not come down yet. But then something magical happened in September that I talked about in previous videos, which is rates going down considerably. So what's happened is my investment business is just shot up. People have been sitting on their hands that are investors going, I want more positive cash flow in the Oklahoma City and Tulsa market. And man, that's the signal for them to really get busy. So a lot of our investors are serial investors. In other words, they buy from us every year. So they're buying at this particular period of time, but so are the owner occupants. A lot of people, let's say for instance, they wanted a 4-bedroom home, but couldn't afford it because of the rates, and they weren't gonna buy a 3. Now the rates are down, I can get that 4-bedroom home. Boom, they're buying out of sequence. They're buying when school started in August, but they're buying in October. So what it looks like from what I'm hearing from other realtors, and I think I'll be able to confirm this pretty quickly, is that 41 days is now going back down to what it was a year ago, which is 32 days on the market. Understand that is a strong seller's market. A buyer's market doesn't begin until you hit about 4 months. Now, I used to say 6 months. That used to be the standard for a buyer's market. But I don't think it's that way anymore. I think it's much less. So in other words, I'm seeing price reductions maximum 90 days. But if it's 32 days on the market, there's not a tendency for people to go down in price unless the home is overpriced. So let's say you have a home that's had 7 showings in a week and no contracts. It's pretty obvious at that point with these rates that you have priced the home wrong. So the market is picking up very powerfully in both the Oklahoma City and the Tulsa markets. We're now back to an even stronger seller's market. Now, it's not like it was during COVID time, which was nuts, where we started seeing 10, 12 days on the market or one day with 20 contract offers. Those days are gone, thank God. Now it's a supply and demand market. Prices are right, but things are being absorbed very, very quickly at this moment. And I think that's going to be the trend through the end of the year, because it's good news is we think 1 or 2 more price decreases or mortgage price decreases and our rates are coming from the Fed, and that's going to make the market strong through the end of December. So don't think that the market is going to slow down. Prices really haven't gone down. In fact, what happens when rates go down like this, prices go up because people know that they can get it, because buyers particularly just look at a principal, interest, taxes, insurance payment and say, I can afford it. So it's not going down here. It's going to go up with these lower rates, and the market is acting in Oklahoma City and Tulsa very, very powerfully. It's a good time to get going with buying rental real estate.